Christmas. Happy Christmas. Happy Christmas.
Testing. Okay, you ready? Hey guys, welcome to another Grim and Zorpox podcast. Now, alright, so this might be the last podcast for the year?
Yep. Well, hopefully.
Yeah,
we might actually maybe do one for maybe New Year's.
yeah.
Depending on it.
It depends. It really depends. Alright, so our listeners out there, our 40 million listeners, if you guys were following us last year, you know that we did something like this. So let me explain. We do our top 10 and 2 honorable mentions of action figures from companies you want to see in the following year. Alright, so let me just kick this thing off. Grim, at number 10, what will be your figure you'd like to see for next year?
I would say for my number 10, I would like to probably see a new Exia, like an Exia 2.0. It's about time, seeing that we are getting the rest of the season 1. I would say it's time to upgrade that kit and probably get a new GN frame with a new Exia. That'd be great, because that kit is what I mean. It's okay, but it could really do with an update.
All right, cool. So Exia 2.0 for you. All right, so
Yeah.
on my side, I am going after Storm Collectibles. Storm Collectibles, if any of you guys are listening, please. I want a Street Fighter Balrog. I know last time in some catalog they tease us with some upcoming Street Fighter figures. We know the Honda is already released. The Zangief is also supposed to be released by December. And I also saw like a Balrog was there, and I could really do to a Balrog in my collection. Or heck, even a DJ or a Dalzim or a Blanca or Vega, something. Because you know what I realized with Storm Collectibles, they're taking up so many IPs of these different games that they all over the place and they're not really concentrating on one line. So, oh yeah. Well, you know what? I'm not going to say nothing yet. That's for probably later on. But yes, Storm Collectibles, a Balrog. Alright, sir. Your number 9.
My number 9 would be probably, I'd say, the RX-9 from the Narrative Gundam series. We got it in high grade form, but I would like to actually see like a mass grade of it. That'd be kind of cool.
Alright, cool. So on my number 9, I would like a Revel Tech Nightcrawler, and I mentioned this last year in our last top 10. Please, Revel Tech, a Nightcrawler with the kind of articulation that this company does, a Nightcrawler will look so good in this line. So alright, so Nightcrawler for me. Alright, so what will be your number 8?
My number 8 would be the Ground Gundam. Right, from the RX-79. We need a 2.2 in that. It's a very, very old kit. We're talking about, I think that kit's probably about, could be maybe between 7 and 8 years in that mark. It's time to get the 2.2 in that. If we got the Alex 2.0, we should definitely get a RX-79 ground type Gundam. That'd be great.
Alright, cool. So my number 8, switching companies to Hasbro. Hasbro, I want a Danny Ketch Ghost Rider. Yes, it is about time. I even wonder if the Riders series, if it did, but I don't think it is, because I was watching this dude's interview with the Hasbro Marvel Legends team. It was Boog, and in his comments, I actually commented that we need a Danny Ketch Ghost Rider, and lo and behold, guess what? He asked them if we getting one, and I think it was Dwight. Dwight said, yeah, one coming out in the pipeline. So it coming, but hopefully I hope it coming in 2022. So that was my number 8. What's
Okay,
your number
that's
7?
cool. My number 7 would be the Zaku tree. We've gotten all different types of Zakus, and yet we've not have gotten a master grade Zaku tree. I would love to actually see that. I know it's kind of far to actually think that they would probably do one, but come on, the Zaku 2 is actually really, really great, but I think we need a Zaku tree master grade.
Alright,
No,
cool.
definitely that.
As a Zaku tree.
Yeah.
Alright, so my number 7, NECA. I know NECA doing the Kenna figures. So I see like they did the snake. I think they did the gorilla alien. If I'm wrong, you guys could like say in the comments below. And I know they're doing there'll be an upcoming cougar alien too. But I really want the wild boar alien. And again, I mentioned this last year that I need this figure in my collection. I'd love the vintage Kenna wild boar alien. I actually have one, and I would love to see an update. I would love to see NECA do an update with the wild boar alien. Alright, so guys, that was 10-7, right? So we're gonna pause for our cause and we'll come back after these messages.
Level 5 Gundam, 17 hours.
Level 4, 3 days.
5 levels.
Level 3, 2 hours a night.
Up to 140 parts.
Level 1, Gundam, 1 hour.
Near endless articulation.
Level 5, 10 hours.
Gundam, what's your level of commitment?
The dreaded beast versus the savage hunter. Aliens versus Predator with awesome new Predators. Clan leader attacks with whipping dreadlocks. And Stalker, glowing in the dark, fires his spear. Suddenly, flipping up his attack spikes, the wild boar alien charges. And the ferocious mother alien in her monstrous hive traps Spiketail, then covers him in ooze.
Ooze 'em!
Who will survive? Aliens versus Predator. Queen Hive playset comes with mother alien figure and ooze. Other figures sold separately.
Alright guys, so we are back. Alright, so to all our millions and millions of fans outside there, we are continuing. So we are on number 6 right now. What's your number 6 for next year?
My number 6, I would love to see a master grade Grace Gundam from IBO. That'd be really cool in the sense whereby we already gotten like the Babatus. I mean, so that will be actually kind of cool to come up with the Babatus is master grade Grays.
Alright, so my number 6, I had him back to Hasbro again. The movie Power Rangers. Yes, the 95
Ooh, yeah,
movie.
definitely. That'd actually kind of be cool.
I want to see the armored look that they had in the movie. I know the Ninja Rangers will be coming very soon, sometime next year, but I am hoping that they announce their movie suits in 2022.
But would you think that would probably be like a Comic-Con exclusive, or?
I hope not, because I wouldn't be able to get it and a lot of people wouldn't be able to get it. So let it just be a general release.
I hear you.
Alright, so number 5. Is your number 5?
My number 5 would be the Master Grade Guxian from IBO. Again, the Babatus was a really, really good kit, and I would love to actually see more from the IP. So definitely, if they're not the Greys, definitely a Guxian. That'll be kind of cool.
Alright, so my number 5 is McFarlane. Old Toddy Mac. I would like, I know I kind of cheating right now, sorry guys, but I would love to see him do an Angela from the Spawn comic, but I think that Image doesn't have the license anymore. I think Marvel have the license. But if he could do an Angela, I would love to see McFarlane Toys do an Angela. And I would also like to see them do like Wildcats. It had a news report. A news report for toys stating that a line in 2022 we'll be getting a Grifter in the line. And yeah, I all for Grifter, all for Wildcats. So I'll be looking forward to that. Alright, so Grim, what's your number 4?
My number 4 would be the Gera Zulu from Gundam Unicorn. It's like a Zaku design, but it has like a really decent twist on it, which I really like. And hopefully, I think you get a lot of resin kits that to convert maybe the Zaku, the Gera, Duga into this. But yeah, I would like to actually see a model kit for the Gera Zulu.
Alright, cool. So my number 4, I want Hasbro to do Stalker in the G.I. Joe Classifieds line. I know we getting a Spirit, a Storm Shadow, and a Tiger Force Outback. But I would love to see them do Stalker, because he's one of my favorite Joes. Even if they could get around doing like a Cover Girl or a Shipwreck, I'll be thankful. So anyone out of those 3, but Stalker first, of course. Alright, so hey guys, we cutting off at this point just for a few to pay some bills, so we'll be back after this.
My little pony, my little pony, comb and brush her hair. My little pony, my little pony, tie a ribbon to show how much I care. My little pony, my little pony, I take her wherever I go. My little pony, my little pony, oh, I love her so.
I love you, my little pony.
My Little Pony, each sold separately. Collect them all.
Alright guys, so we are here again and we are moving on to number 3. Grim, what is your number 3?
My number 3 is the Jegan Manhunter from Hathaway's Flash. When I saw that design, I instantly fell in love with it. It was only in the movie for probably like a split second, but other than that, I was obsessed with it after that. I went and like looked it up and stuff like that. It's one crazy looking design, and definitely if they ever do make it, I'm definitely pre-ordering it. That's why I really like that design. That's why I put it up so high.
All right, cool. But for me, I didn't have anything to say what I want the most. I just picked like 10 random stuff that I would love to see coming up next year. So my number 3, I choosing SH Figure Arts. I would like them to continue their Street Fighter line. Their Sagat was lackluster. The Bison was good. It have a few gems in that line, but I would really like them to complete it, because I would love to get a Fei Long in that line, or even again in that line, or some of the other ladies in Street Fighter. That would be cool. Also, the Naruto, they're bringing back Naruto figures in SHF at a decent price, so I'll be able to get like Team 7.
I'll be quite honest with you, I haven't really gotten into Naruto to know much about it. Always people say a lot of good things about it, but the thing is that I just think that it's a lot of episodes, and for me to actually start to watch Naruto, it would just take up a lot of time, because it's like over 100 and something episodes, not so?
Yeah, you wouldn't finish watching that right now. But also, if they could do a Madara or any of the Hokages, I would like it. So the Street Fighter line and the Naruto line.
Is there a Tekken line?
Not in They have a Tekken line in Storm Collectibles, but not in
okay.
SHF. I wouldn't be bad, but knowing how SHF is, they will start a line and then they will stop it, and then they'll have people wondering, I wonder if the line over, and then you see they might trickle out another 2 figures here or there, but they're really into Dragon Ball Z. So if you're into SHF Dragon Ball Z, you'll get this stuff for sure. But
you know what actually looks kind of cool? These Krillin, the Krillin SH gods.
Yeah,
that actually looks good.
They look
I
good.
really like that figure. I think it's like about 50 something I saw it for.
But according to our discussion we had some time back, the kits, I prefer to buy the kits.
Yeah, the figurized standard kits. I'm thinking for the new year I'm actually gonna start getting some of those. Maybe starting with Trunks, because Trunks is my favorite character. And then probably move on to maybe like Goku Super Saiyan 3. I really like how that looks.
Yeah, I actually saw I think I saw the figurized kit, Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So
yeah, they have that as well. Well, the thing is, I really like Krillin, so I'll definitely probably pick up that Krillin. The Trunks, I'm probably even maybe Majin Buu. Majin Buu actually looks pretty good as well.
All right, cool. All right, so we can move on to your number 2.
Yeah, my number 2 would be a cult classic in my book, the Master Grade Leo. That'll be kind of cool because I hope that they would do it probably at like a reasonable price, in the sense whereby you could probably army build a couple of them, maybe like you could have probably about like 4 or 5, just like what they did with the Zaku. That'll be kind of cool. So yeah, and not only that, it could be done because the thing is that they have the Tall Geese, and the Tall Geese has like certain parts that the Leo had. So that'll be kind of good to actually mass produce a Leo to go ahead with your Gundam Wing collection.
Yeah, for real. I definitely agree with you with the Leo. I know they were selling a set of 3. And those were 144, right?
Yeah, 144.
I really think they should start releasing more 100 kits. It would just make sense.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that is a discussion we should have coming up. You know, Bandai.
Yeah, well,
and
the funny thing is that they don't necessarily even have to do it as a master grade. They could do it as a RE kit, but usually RE kits are like reserved for like UC. The UC timeline.
That's Universal Century for anybody that don't know.
But they could probably put it in the full mechanics line, which would be kind of cool. I mean, it'll be in a certain price point, just in case they don't really want to put it in the master grade. Give it that master grade tag. But yeah, I believe they could do that. That's the most, I would say, out of all the ones that I actually named, that's the one that you could actually you could probably get.
All right, cool. So my number 2 will be Gargoyles. Now I know this line, you're already getting, what are we getting? We're getting Bronx Hudson, Goliath.
We're getting Bronx Hudson. Well, Goliath came out already.
Thalog and Demona. Right. I definitely Yeah, I definitely in for the Thalog and probably Demona. I just want the bad guys.
Well, I want them all, I should say. Well, at least the all like Goliath, Bronx, Hudson.
Yeah,
Lexington,
his clan.
Brooklyn. I want the clan. I want the entire clan.
All right. So to the people that listen, already give a hint. The Gargoyles line, I'll definitely want a Xanatos in the gargoyle armor he had in the cartoon.
Yeah, that would be kind of cool.
Yeah, definitely want that. Once we get that, I'll be happy with whatever they decide to release, because I feel it going real deep with this line, Grim. I really feel it going deep.
To be honest with you, I really hope so, because like I said, I'm a really, really big fan of gargoyles. I mean, so will be kind of cool. Even will be even cooler, or would have been even cooler. It's like if when you buy all, you build like pieces of the castle or the ledge that they usually be, would usually be on.
Yeah, see? No,
That'd be kind of sick.
that's a brilliant idea. Build a castle. Collect the gargoyles, you build a castle. I wouldn't be
It's like did something similar with the Ghostbusters, so I mean, that would be kind of cool if NECA does that.
Yeah, they did. All right, so we reached number 1, so what will be your number 1?
Can we do the 2 honorable mentions before I do
number 1?
The number 1?
Yeah, sure, you could do it. You know, here no there with me. So, all right, your first honorable mention.
My first honorable mention would be the flag from Gundam 00. We already have the Jinx and stuff like that, but what would actually be cool is to get like basically the season. We already have the season 1 Gundams before them. So let's get a flag. That would be excellent if we could actually get a flag. I mean, it's a very obscure design, which I do like. And it would look pretty good on a shelf. But the only thing is, it might be a transformable mobile suit, and usually like Bandai makes terrible transformable mobile suits. But I mean, it would be kind of cool to actually have a flag on my shelf.
All right, nice. So, okay, my honorable mentions. I'm cheating again. Sorry again. You remember the cartoon cops?
Yeah.
Right.
I remember the character because they had like a German Shepherd.
Yeah, no, we mean a robotic dog.
Yeah. It's a robotic dog.
Yeah, and I know you haven't watched that cartoon in like decades, so it's cool. So yeah, you remember the leader was bulletproof, the black guy with the bulletproof armor and stuff, wearing the trench coat.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Now that you mention it.
So okay, here's the reason. Yeah, all right. So here what I'm about to say about cops. Yes, I would like them in the 4 inches tall. Right. Reason being is because they have decent vehicles. And you know, these days companies kind of bending, sticking when it comes to, you know, making vehicles for like 6-inch figures. And you know, 6-inch figures today is the norm, right? So I wouldn't mind if they make them 6-inch, but preferably 4-inch because of the vehicles. All right. And my next one, same Hasbro. Hasbro, I think they have the license for cups. So there's a like a 2-for-1 here. So Hasbro for the cups and Hasbro for the real Ghostbusters line. I know they have the movie figures and the Afterlife figures now. I would like them to do the cartoon. I don't know why they're taking so long to release the cartoon versions of the Ghostbusters.
But quick question, why not Super 7 for cups?
Super 7 could do it, but last time I checked, anybody in the chat, they could correct me. I think Hasbro have the license for cups.
Oh, okay.
I think so.
I don't know, just cups more falls under like, you know, Super 7 style. If you know what I mean.
I'll say it again. I think so. But yeah, you're right. Super 7 will do stuff like Galaxy Rangers and Tiger Sharks and things. You could see them doing that kind of
do you think ever like you like any toy company would ever do the Hurricanes?
I don't think so. Maybe Mattel.
Gosh. That was actually like one of my guilty pleasures as a kid to watch the Hurricanes.
Yes, I like the Hurricanes too. With Ruth Marley and Papillon and the Beethoven brothers.
I don't know if you know, like, remember, you know the band called New Kids on the Block?
Yeah, I remember that.
You remember they had like they had a cartoon.
You did it?
Yeah.
Wow, I wasn't aware of that. Look at that, guys. I learned something. But you guys
like,
listening might know. But I didn't know they had
sort of like a kind of like a. It was kind of weird. It was like, you know, they were spies or some kind of thing like that.
Really?
And then like, okay, yes. and then they would go and perform and stuff like that, their shows and stuff like that. It was kind of weird, but I used to watch it like when I was younger. So
okay, cool. All right,
like when I was maybe about 4 or 5 or something, I saw it.
I'll have to do some research on that. All right, so your number 2 on the honorable mentions, what would it be?
My number 2 on my honorable mentions would be the Age FX. All right, that's from the series Gundam Age. It's the third season that mobile suit was appeared, and it was badass. I mean, so the thing is, they have it in high grade, but again, I don't know. I know a lot of people shit on Gundam Age. I don't know why, but like if especially like for instance, I know I'm gonna get in trouble for this. Like what people surely shit on is build divers and stuff like that. But then again, who cares? But yeah, I think Gundam Age is actually a really decent series. It's true, it's kind of long, but definitely I would say the Gundam Age FX. That'll be kind of cool to actually do.
All right, so
that's my honorable mention.
Cool. My second honorable mention, and this, I don't think anybody have the license to this movie to make like action figures for them. But I think I mentioned this in our podcast. I don't know which one, but we mentioned this before. Well, I mentioned this before. Starship Troopers, the first movie.
Yes.
I would like some 6-inch figures. I like the 6-inch bug alien, the warrior. And Eve, I think you and all spoke about the brain, the big tick.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would love to actually see the tick.
Yeah. So I want this line because of John Rico, but definitely because of Dizzy Flores, because I know NECA could get likenesses to like 100%. So yeah.
The thing is that like whoever does it has to be able to put it at an affordable price whereby you could army build like the bugs in particular.
Yeah, NECA not too bad with prices, but if you want like prices, McFarlane would be the best, but they tend to their likeness. The sculptors, they're not as good as NECA, in my opinion. When it comes into like face.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I didn't say McFarlane, but I would definitely would like NECA to do the first movie, and I'm emphasizing on the first movie of Starship Troopers. Alright, so guys, we're going on a quick break before we do our number 1 choice for 2022.
The signal goes out. Batman returns.
Catwoman's been spotted.
The sound of power is heard.
It's Firebolt Batman.
See ya, Batman.
Batman's turbo-powered Batmobile flies into high gear.
I'm out of here.
In a flash, it's a high-powered Bat missile.
Perfect getaway.
It's Rocket Blast Batman.
Rockets screaming, lasers firing.
Happy landings, Catwoman.
Batman returns.
Cool.
Yeah!
Throttle, Vinny, Moto, biker mice on battle bikes with the firepower to stop the evil Plutarchians.
Catch this, Carbuncle.
Gets me every time.
Step this way, Exasius vermin.
No way, fish face!
Grease pedals, grease them. Grease this. Whoa.
Time to rock and ride!
Biker mice from Mars, bikes and figures, each sold separately, new from Galoob.
Hey guys, so we have returned and we are about to announce our number 1 toys from companies, action figures, things that make us happy, our hobby for 2022. So Mr. Grimm, aka Trash Boat, aka the Gundam guy, what is your number 1?
My number one is something that you probably hear me saying it from like other videos from the past, but we need to get a master grade G self.
Yeah, you always complaining about
We
this
need
G
to
self.
get a G self. I'm not asking for much. I would say probably out of the entire list, if I could get a G self, that would be great. I mean, it doesn't have to be 2022, but as long as they make the announcement that we are getting a G self, I'll be great. I'll be greatly happy. That's all I want. Please, Bandai, please make a G self. Master grade.
So you hear Bandai, the guy wants a G. It's G self or G shelf?
G self.
G self. Alright guys, so Bandai, I hope you're listening. You are G self. Master grade, please. Alright.
Just one.
Make it,
You don't have to do the whole entire line. Just one.
Yeah, make it happen. Alright. So, we were talking just a few minutes ago about Super 7, making cups. Well,
right,
I heard something, but I don't know if it's 100% true. I heard that they may have the license for Street Sharks.
Okay, what are you talking about, Willis?
So, that is what I want. I would like Super 7 to make Street Sharks. They'll knock it out of the park. Because that is their kind of aesthetic, the kind of cartoon.
Yeah, well, what's funny is I would always say this, is that what I like about Super 7, they are tackling the nostalgic, the nostalgia for collectors.
They are, but at a price, literally.
Well, everything comes at a price. Come on, let's be real.
Yeah, but McFarlane do collectors that though. Of course, you had to pay for what you want, but
I know, but like I said, I really like what Super 7 does, and I don't have anything from Super 7, but I wish them really all the best, like in their company, because I really like what they do.
Well, boy, if you're tooting their horn so much, you better pick up a product, bro.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, it's just they need to make a property for me that I can't like miss. Like for instance, the NECA gargoyles. Believe me, I'm gonna get all of them. But yeah, I really do like what they're doing. I just want to see a property from them that I can't turn away. I literally have to buy it one time.
All right. So yeah, Super 7. I'd like to see Street Sharks. Although I heard that Storm Collectibles may have the license. So either way, it's a win-win for me. But if I could tell you this, and this is a fact, if Storm Collectibles does the Street Sharks, it will be more expensive than Super 7.
Okay.
Yeah, Super 7. I have no idea. They just charge more for their stuff because Storm Collectibles started off at $70-$80 for like the Street Fighter stuff. Now they're hitting $120.
Wow.
A lot of the stuff. Yeah, I don't know if it's because of the licensing. They're trying to recoup and get a profit for their stuff, but and then they say because of what happening to for the past 2 years, a lot of companies tend to are raising their prices too. So I guess all that is the reason why their prices raise. But I am sure that Super 7 will give us Street Sharks for like around $50, and Storm Collectibles might give us Street Sharks for $90. Yeah, but what was the question you was gonna ask?
Yeah, about like you said is it Diamond Selectors? Oh, sorry. What's the company you just mentioned? Storm Collectibles.
Yeah.
Now, like, what are like when you buy a figure from them? It's like what kind of accessories do you normally get and stuff like that?
Well, from
especially I know the sculpt. The sculpts look pretty good because I have the Ken from Street Fighter, but But I mean, like, what kind of accessories are there?
No,
Like, do you get like effects and stuff like that?
Well,
Usually with the figures.
actually, you have the NECA Ken.
Oh yeah,
But
the NECA can I have? Yeah.
the NECA Ken. It's a decent figure on its own. I have Ryu, Akuma, and Bison, and they tend to give you a lot of accessories depending on the character. So you'll get a lot of hands, you'll get some energy effects, you definitely get a stand, because the stand standard. So every figure you'll get a stand from my experience. Yeah, extra hands. Oh yeah, you'll get extra face plates too. So you'll get different expressions.
That's not bad, but what I mean, I guess in most cases, maybe why they raised the prices. Or was it because of the pandemic, or?
Yeah, that's what I say. You know what's going on right now. Yeah, that is one reason. That's one reason, and then you had to study like license fees too.
Well, I think not only that too. A lot of companies are suffering with the fact that the materials to make these things.
Yeah, that also really, reason too.
Yeah, so there's a possibility a lot of things have gone up, because even like model kits on the whole, like prices have like skyrocketed through the roof.
Yeah.
Especially like Gundam, especially.
Plastic getting expensive.
Yep.
I can tell you.
Plastic crack, baby.
Plastic crack. But anyway, guys, that was it. That was our figures we like to see for 2022. Hopefully the figure gods will smile upon us, so we'll see these things.
Please, man. I mean, like, maybe, like I said, just the G-Self. If you could just do the G-Self, that'll be greatly appreciated.
Yeah, this guy begging for the G-Self, bro. Yo. So that was our 10 and our 2 honorable mentions. You have anything to say to the peeps? Because, you know, we going into the Christmas holidays, and before you know it, bam, the year will be over.
Well, firstly, I would like to say thank you for all our listeners and everybody who subscribed for this past year. We greatly appreciate that. And I could only promise you, like, hopefully in the future, our production will be a lot better. We believe me, we are trying every time to actually bring you the best content as possible. So with that said, I'd like to just say Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and peace out, guys.
Yeah, same here. You guys be safe. Goodbye.
Bye.